Hey guys, how's it going? My name is TJACS and we are back with another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies video for you today. Today we will be discussing the top 10 things we need to see in Blood of the Dead, the remastered or remade version of Mob of the Dead, first playable in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. If you guys haven't played the original Mob of the Dead, what are you guys doing? Go ahead, grab yourselves an Xbox 360, PC, or PS3. Go download that map. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you guys haven't seen the Blood of the Dead brand new trailer released by Treyarch last week, then I'm going to leave the link down in the description for you guys to go check that out. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this top 10 list started. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. And let's get started with number 10. Number 10, Gobblegums. For this one, I put this further down the list because a lot of people are going to disagree with me here. Gobblegums were introduced in Black Ops 3, first with Shadows of Evil. They range all the way from mediocre gums like Dead and Nuclear Winter, all the way up to super OP Gobblegums like Perkaholic, like Near Death Experience, and Self-Medication. With Black Ops 3, we got Zombies Chronicles, which introduced the Gobblegum system to all of our old school maps, and it made them feel so refreshed, and for them to be added into these maps, it created a brand new way for people to speedrun Easter eggs, get to those high rounds. And since they are returning to Black Ops 4, which was confirmed by Jason Blundell himself in the Black Ops 4 reveal, it would be so awesome to see these included into Blood of the Dead in some kind of way. Obviously with custom mutations, for those of you the guys that do not want Gobblegums at all, you guys can turn them on and play with them off. Just for my personal preference, I would prefer them be on. Number 9, Electric Cherry Perk Jingle. Now, for all you guys who have played the original Mob of the Dead, you guys will know that none of the perk jingles have any sound on the map. This is due to the temporal displacement that Monty has scattered throughout the universe as a result of the 115 changes happening to the timeline. This is also the only map that includes the Electric Cherry vending machine, so it was in every single one of the Black Ops 3 maps, but it was only included in the Der Wonderfizz machine, so there was never any chance for the perk jingle to have to be made for a single map. Therefore, we have no perk jingle for it yet, and personally in Black Ops 4 Zombies, I would love for the Electric Cherry machine to be on every single one of the Zombies maps, because you guys know I am a humongous fan of Electric Cherry, especially on Mob of the Dead. So hopefully within Blood of the Dead, we will finally receive the perk jingle that we were finally supposed to get. Since we are no longer in Purgatory, we are actually at the real Alcatraz Island. It would be incredibly epic. Number 8, Returning Weapons. Since Blood of the Dead is launching as a remade map for a different game, it will more than likely feature all of the Black Ops 4 weaponry as a result of temporal displacement. Yet it would be super awesome since Mob featured some weapons only featured within that map to make a return, wouldn't you guys think? Many of these weapons include the AK-47, the Blundergat, M1927, Mini Uzi, Hell's Retriever, and the Death Machine via the Mystery Box. Now I hardly believe all of these weapons will make a return. I definitely think the Blundergats and the Hell's Retriever will 100% make a return, as these are the wonder weapons featured on the map. But it would be a total long shot for Treyarch to port in games like the Uzi, the AK-47, stuff like that. The only reason I see this happening is since the all-new Blackout mode exists for Black Ops 4's version of Battle Royale, they have already announced weaponry and characters to be making a return as skins and weapons in this mode. It is more than likely for the guns like the Uzi to be launching with Blacklist, so the weapon assets will already be in the game, and the zombie devs, all they would have to do is port them over into Zombies to make them usable on maps like Blood of the Dead. So I totally see this as a feasible thing. Let's just see if they actually go for it. Number 7, Returning Easter Eggs. Since Blood of the Dead will feature an all-new main Easter egg quest involving our beloved Primus crew, we'll talk more on this later on down the list, it would be absolutely disgusting if Treyarch gave us some of the old ones from Mob of the Dead back into the game. Being able to do the Golden Spork Easter egg, or maybe even upgrading the Hell's Retriever into the Hell's Redeemer, would be super epic to do, only as the Primus crew instead of the old Mobster crew. Hell, even the old little ones, like the jump scare Easter egg on the roof, would be super awesome to see making a return alongside some of the brand new Easter eggs playable within Blood of the Dead. Number 6, bring back the OG Mob of the Dead crew. Now this is where we begin theorizing things. Since there will be an all-new Easter egg quest for our Primus characters to obtain their blood vials that save them after Revelations, there has to be some way that they interact with the characters from the original Mob of the Dead, right? I would think meeting the players in the Afterlife mode, or maybe even locked within their jail cells or something, would be super awesome to see Treyarch weave into their new Easter egg quest. But even if there is some sort of a boss fight on Blood of the Dead, it would be super awesome to see Tank, Nikolai, Takeo, and Richtofen fighting alongside Finn, Weasel, Sal, and Billy. Number 5, New Places to Explore. In an interview back around the time Zombie Chronicles released, Jason Blundell has stated that due to hardware limitations on the Xbox 360 and PS3, there was absolutely no way for him to make Mob of the Dead 100% the way he originally envisioned it. Now what that means is that the developers had to leave off areas of the map they originally made to be played in. Since Blood of the Dead is being made from the ground up on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, there should be absolutely nothing standing in the way of the Zombies developers from expanding Alcatraz Island and giving us more playable characters. Also, in the TJACS Zombies comic books, the transit crew visits Alcatraz and is being kept in a secret room of the jail to be cryogenically frozen so that they can be brought back at any point when necessary. It'd be super cool if at the end of the Blood of the Dead Easter egg, we were able to unlock this room and maybe have an interaction awakening the transit crew characters and maybe even eventually playing as them. Number 4, new perks. When Mob of the Dead originally released, it released alongside it a brand new perk called Electric Cherry. Since then, there has only been 2 more perks added to Zombies, including Vulture's Aid and Widow's Wine. If Treyarch just added these into Blood of the Dead, it would be super epic to be able to use them in Alcatraz, but I would also expect a new perk or perks to be launched alongside Black Ops 4 Zombies, so these perks would be totally epic to see in Blood of the Dead as well. There were also perks already in existence but left out of Mob of the Dead originally by the developers, such as Stamina Up, PhD Flopper, Mule Kick, and Quick Revive. Now a few of these I could honestly care less if they make their way into Alcatraz at all. If there is an Afterlife mode, then Quick Revive could mean nothing to me, but if it's not, then obviously I really want Quick Revive. But Stamina Up is on such a large map would be totally awesome and a missed opportunity for a perk slot. I for one know I would run Stamina Up every single time I played this map due to having to run across the island to collect the plane parts for sure. Number 3, an epic new Easter egg quest. We all know that there will be an entirely new Easter egg from the ground up available to us to solve on day 1 in Blood of the Dead, but what we don't know is what all that entails. We know that the premise characters leave the island on Zetsubo Noshima after the boss fight to obtain the rest of the blood vials in Alcatraz prison and return with the blood vials, but we have no idea what the crew had to do to get the blood vials. This is an interesting way, much like at the end of the Shadows of Evil Easter egg when Richtofen appears to obtain the summoning key, that they can incorporate a plot twist for the premise and Victus storyline while they're there. The plot twist could involve our transit crew, mob crew, or hell, even our premise crew. Many different possibilities are available to them to play with. I just hope that there will be some sort of plot twist in Black Ops 4 Zombies, because in Black Ops 3 Zombies, it was severely lacking in that department, in which case we knew exactly what was going to happen, exactly when it was going to happen, and in what order it was going to happen, and it was really a shame that it was like that. Number 2, a boss fight. Now hear me out on this one. As of the time the mob crew was at the prison fighting off zombies, there wasn't a larger enemy than Brunus there at the time. But since then, this might even take place in a parallel universe or dimension to the one the mob characters were forever stuck in purgatory in, then it would be super epic to fight even the person or entity in charge of controlling the zombies. Hell, maybe even one of those dogs that eats souls on the wall to just like launch itself out onto one of our characters and have them battle it out with a 3-headed zombie dog. Like, how cool does that sound? Amazing, I know, right? Even the Apothecans and Keepers were introduced after Mob of the Dead, so it is entirely possible that they might be making an appearance on Alcatraz this time. We're just gonna have to wait and see, but I really, really hope that they are. Alright. So you've just beaten the Blood of the Dead Easter egg for the very first time, and you unlocked a Perkaholic to be used in-game after completing it and a trophy. Hooray! Now you and your friends finally die, get back to the main menu screen to see that you have unlocked something more. What is it? You can now play through the entire map again as the Mob of the Dead crew and do all of the original Easter eggs. How amazing does this sound? Like, that's basically like having a whole extra disc on map for absolutely free. It actually gives people a reason to beat the Easter egg. This is the #1 thing I would die to see Treyarch incorporate into Blood of the Dead, and if they do it, I know for a fact we'll have an amazing DLC season to coming out for our new / old crews in Black Ops 4 Zombies. One thing Treyarch needs to innovate on is the ability to unlock things in their game, except for like the weapon kit system and the classic gunballs for leveling up in Zombies. Something more permanent that will really give players a sense of pride and accomplishment. EA. But that's gonna wrap it up for me, guys, and thank you guys all so much for listening to my top 10 list of things we need to see on Blood of the Dead. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you guys think I missed out on anything, please leave it down in the comment section below. I love to see you guys mingling, and I try to respond to most of you guys. But like I said before, you guys did enjoy this top 10 list. Please make sure to like the video first and foremost, and then subscribe if you guys are new. I stream, I do videos on zombies content pretty consistently, and I also play Fortnite, so subscribe if you're a fan of either one of those things, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. piece the freaking hell.
Location, let's focus on communication, 'cause I just need that.